Alright, so first I started off with the e.l.f. I can never remember this e.l.f. Mineral Eyeshadow Primer all over the lid. And then so one thing I want to mention is the eyebrows are not exactly like the face chart. 'Cause they're really skinny, very, very thin on the face chart, but I didn't want to do them like that, so I just did them the usual way, but I actually ended them a little bit shorter here, and then I made them just a little bit thinner here. And then instead of filling them in with black, what I did is I took Mystery by MAC, which is just a very dark brown, and I filled it in up to about where the arch is with that dark brown, and then the remainder of it is black. So that way it doesn't look so harsh. Alright, so next I'm taking Ivory by e.l.f., which is a dupe for MAC's Crystal Avalanche, and it's just a shimmery white color. Looks like that right there. Alright, so I just took that underneath the brow all the way up to the crease, and then you want to concentrate just a little bit more right underneath the brow so that it does look like a highlight. Alright, and next I'm taking a flat shader brush, and I'm using Contrast. Yeah, it actually, they say Nehru, but I don't have that color. So you just need a dark color. Something, well, this one is like a dark purplish, bluish color. I'm just going to apply that on the entire lid up to the crease. So once you have that down, you want to go in with, this is called Dusk by e.l.f. And it's just like a dark gunmetal gray. So I'm going to pick up, I'm still going to use the flat shader brush. So I'm going to pick up some of that color and then just place it on top of Contrast. Just like that. And then I'm going to pick up a little bit more of Dusk and just go into the crease very slightly. So I'm going to keep my brush this way so that the color doesn't travel up too high. Alright. Next I'm taking the e.l.f. Waterproof Eyeliner Pen in black. And I'm just going to do, just line the the upper lash line. Alright. Okay. Oh no, actually I'm going to keep that out. Alright, so this eye is actually not going to have an eyelash on it, but this side will, but I'll put that on later. Alright, so next I'm going to take just a piece of cardboard. You don't need to do this, but I just thought it would be a good hint for you if you're not very good at drawing lines. Alright, so this is a little difficult to do because the chart is backwards. Alright. Oh, okay. You probably couldn't see that. Alright, so there's a line there. You're going to want to wipe off the edge of that because it might transfer. And then go to your next line. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a few more of the lines, and then I'm going to do the rest of it off camera because it's going to take too long. so I'm going to do the rest of it off camera, and then I'll show you how to do the little, I don't know what these are called, like rivets or whatever. Okay, so now I have the entire outline done. I think I actually did this one wrong, but it doesn't matter. Alright, so next what I want to show you, actually I already did it, really doing it on the side that doesn't have the metal plates. I took Scene, which is a light matte gray from MAC, and I just went in and contoured here. Now you need to be careful when you're using gray on top of your regular skin tone foundation, because it can make your face look dirty if you put too much on. So you have to do it with a very soft hand. And then there is no blush. What I used for the blush, from here up, is the ivory color that we used on the lids. Alright, so next, once you have all of the plates down here, what you can either do, like I did right here, I don't know if you can tell, is I removed my foundation, or you can leave it on there. I actually messed up right here, so I just went and decided to take it off. But either you can remove it from all of the plates, except for where your eyes are here. So I would just, if you're going to remove it, just remove it from like here, 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 and then this plate here. Alright, so next I'm going to go in with Milk Jumbo Pencil and just a concealer brush. It actually showed up here. So I'm just going to lay this color down. So I'm going to lay it down on all of the pieces, except for here. You're not going to touch the eye. And then over here on the face chart, they do have the red lipstick showing through, but that's not the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to finish doing this part, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and I put the Milk Jumbo Pencil on all of the pieces, except for this one, because I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that with the shadow showing through. So I'll do that later. Alright, so next I'm taking the e.l.f. Beauty Book in the Smoky Eye edition, and I'm going to take this silver color here. And I'm just taking a MAC 227. This is a special edition brush though, so I don't know if they actually have it in the regular collection. Alright, so I'm just going to place that silver down on top of the Milk Jumbo Pencil. And the reason you laid down the white first is because otherwise if you put it, like I said about the contouring, if you put it right on top of your own flesh tone, it's just going to look like a big dirty mess. That's not what you want. Just going to lay all of that down. So I'm just going to finish laying that down on all of these pieces, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I placed the silver eyeshadow down everywhere except for here, because I still don't know what to do with that. So next I'm taking, in the same e.l.f. Beauty Book, there's another dark gray color here. It kind of looks like the dusk color that I showed you, but I think that might be a little bit darker. So I'm going to take that one and a flat angled brush, and then I'm just going to go along the edges here, and then I'm going to brush it out pretty far, because on top of that, and I'm going to be going at the same angle this way only. I was going to say something else, but I forgot. Oh, I know, because over top of that, we're going to give it a little bit more dimension and then go in with black. Alright, so I'm going to finish doing that on all of these pieces except for this one, and I'll be back. Oops. Okay, Okay, so next I'm going to be going in with the ivory color, which we used earlier on the eye. I'm going to use the same brush, the flat angled brush. Now this time what you're going to do, because when you did the dark gray you went this way, away from your face, now you're going to go in towards your face. And doing the same type of motion. And when you're doing this, you're going in about halfway. But you don't want to do it perfectly like right in half. You just want to do it like drag the brush a little bit longer and then a little bit less. And then maybe out further, just randomly. But you always want to start out at the edge. Alright, so I'm going to finish doing that and I'll be back. So just real quick, I just decided to go ahead and take off my eyebrow, and then I just left this on here because it's dark anyway. And then I went ahead and I filled in the rest of this area with milk, so I can go ahead and do the same method here. So obviously this is the first time I'm doing this, so I didn't really plan it out all that well. So anyhow, just do this entire thing without doing the eyeshadow, like I showed you. Alright, so I'll be right back. Alright, I don't have the brush. Oh, yes I do. Okay, next I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild gel liner in black. And I am going to tightline. Now the eyes don't look like they're tight-lined on the face chart, but the reason I'm doing that is because since I covered up the eye here, I think it looks better without it being white right here, because then you have the dark and it doesn't make sense. Alright, and then I'm going to tightline the other eye also, and I'll be right back. So next I'm going to be going in with the black from the from e.l.f. And I'm going to be going along the edges, and I'm not going to be taking the color in too far. Now where you see it overlapping with another piece, what you want to do is just leave that area light right there, and then darken up. And usually when something is receding you want that part darker, but we're going to do this a little bit backwards because of the lines. Alright, so like this part right here, you're not going to bring the color in at the edge, you're going to bring it this way on the other plate. Alright, hope that makes sense. Alright, so I'm going to finish that and I'll be back. Next I'm going to go in with colors. This is Starshine by Jessie's Girl, and it's just a real shimmery white. I'm going to go in with this fluffy brush here, and I'm just going to pounce it. I don't know if that's the right word to use for makeup. I'm just going to press it down randomly just to give the skin just a little bit more sheen. And then another thing that you're going to want to do when you're finally finished is maybe get some of that Urban Decay All Night spray to make sure that you don't mess up all your hard work. Alright, just like that. Okay, next I'm going in with the e.l.f. waterproof eyeliner pen, this. And I'm going to go and make these just little round circles randomly. So I'll show you one right now. This pen isn't very pigmented, and I think because I'm putting it on top of the blush, the eyeshadow, it's taking a little while. So anyway, next I'm getting the cream makeup, and it's a silver. I don't know if you can get this any other time other than Halloween. I'm And I'm just taking a nail daughter, and I'm just going to pick some of that color up, and I'm just going to place it right inside there. So I'm going to finish doing the rivets or the nails, whatever you want to call it, and I'll be right back. Okay. Next I went in with Stila's number 10 lip liner. It's just a red. And then on top of that I have Maybelline's Red Revival. It's just regular red. And then right here where the metal plate is, if you have black lipstick, then put black lipstick right there. Lashes are getting stuck. Otherwise just use a black eyeliner to fill in that part of your lip. And then for the lashes, I have on these. They're number 107. I don't know what brand this is, but I know whatever this is, they do have the same numbering system as Red Cherry and Miss Adoro. And then I went back and I just added a little bit more of the Starshine, only because it wasn't silver enough. And then one thing I do want to mention, if you don't want to go through the trouble of doing it like this with all of the shading, because I know it did take a while, you can just go in with the silver cream makeup and then just do the plates like that and then go in with black. But anyhow, I just wanted to try to follow the face chart as close as possible. Well, obviously not that close because I didn't use any of those colors. But anyway, I hope you